Okay. Al, what did you think of the response? You were pretty down the other night, and then after the game, still a loss, but the way you guys fought.
Yeah, I was more pleased, by the effort of our group. I felt like defensively, we really gave ourselves a chance to win that game. So after that loss, I think we can build off of that.
The switching defense, does that play to your strengths? Like, do you like that system?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm able to do if we need to do it. It's always, I guess, it's whatever's best, for our group. But I am comfortable, in those positions.
You and Rob at the top of the league when it comes to blocks, total and per game. How is that happening while you guys are still getting pulled away from the rim?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, we're just being put in different positions, and we're just being very active, contesting, and really just trying to help, off the help side and just trying to be active on defense. So, he's doing a really good job of that. And that's something that, Coach has been preaching to us about, just being active defensively.
And the blocks are a result of that?
Yeah, I think so. I just think that they're just a result of that, of awareness and the way that we're playing, making sure that we're having each other's backs out there. And whether it's coming up the help side or if somebody's taking, if it's a one-on-one matchup, taking the challenge, defending.
How much pride are you taking in those? And how fun is it? I mean,
I've always taken pride in defending, so, that's always been a staple of my game. And I feel like, that sets the tone for our group in general. That's how we need to be. We need to take pride in defending and, doing the dirty work, and understanding that if we do that, we'll be in good position most nights to be able to win the game.
Last one for me, sorry. Have you seen the new City Edition uniforms?
Yeah.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Or are you more of a purist?
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Different, but, they're cool.
Okay. I'll do it. So results might not meet what you guys wanted 2 and 4, but can you actively feel this team gelling together, just with Ime and you guys, including yourself?
Yeah. I think, it's definitely, there's a transition period that goes into everything, but I felt like we took a step forward with that last game. And, I feel like we have, I think, most of our guys, if not everybody, available for tonight. That helps. And hopefully we can start building some continuity here as a group.
A couple Zoom questions, Al. First from John Corrales.
Hey, Al. First, the minutes, lots of minutes piling up because of the overtimes. How are you feeling? How that seems to have been impacting the performance after the overtime games? And my second question is specifically about the offense. Josh said he feels like he's seeing more of that identity. You guys are leading the league in field goal attempts, which plays to the pace thing. How close do you feel the offense is getting to where you want it to be?
I think we're still, a work in progress offensively. I think that our whole thing is to play with, with that pace that we are, but just making sure that, everybody just gets settled in, gets comfortable in what their roles and their positions is. And, Jay Rich last game had I felt like he came out with the right energy. I feel like it started on the defensive end and he got it going offensively a little bit. So, as long as we're, we need to continue to move the ball and make the game easy for each other. And I think if we do that, I think that's going to be our best offense right there.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Al. At times it still seems that when you guys aren't hitting shots, you sort of hang your head, you sort of let it get to you a little bit. I mean, how do you work through that? Do you feel you are starting to get through that tendency?
Yeah, it's something we have to work through. There's no question about it. I was, even though we didn't hit shots last game, I was encouraged because, you know, defensively, we held our end. And we talked about this, you know, recently. We weren't hitting shots and we let it get to us defensively. And I think it was the Toronto game. And it kind of got away from us and they made a run and they won. And it's good to see the improvement of the group, you know, the focus and staying with it defensively. And that gave us a chance, you know, in that game. So to your question, I think it's a work in progress still. You know, it's something that we can't let it get to us, and we have to continue to trust, but also we have to continue to, you know, continue to make the right plays and take good shots.
Jaylen mentioned he feels like he's having a harder time recovering. We saw Jayson have trouble. Are you feeling any ill effects from COVID?
You know, I'm doing okay. You know, it's just obviously the, you know, you spend so many months, so much time getting ready for the season. And then, you know, you can't do anything for a number of days. You know, definitely it's going to affect different things, but, you know, I'm working, you know, I'm doing okay. I'm working through it.
Another Zoom question from Bobby Manning.
Hey, Al. With this team, there's obviously a bunch of guys who can handle the ball, including yourself. But in those late game situations, when, you know, it gets a little slower, you kind of have to have one guy on the ball. And sometimes you're playing some isolation in those spots. Looks like some turnovers are popping up in those situations. Is it tough to kind of not have one person necessarily who's like taking care of ball control in that spots? And, you know, what are you guys trying to do to kind of clean up that stuff late in games that we saw the last couple?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think, you know, we just need to, you know, continue to be solid. You know, like you said, I don't think there's always going to be particularly one person. I feel like obviously Jayson and Jaylen, but we do have the ability, other guys, whether it's Marcus, Dennis, to have the ball in their hands and to make plays. So whoever it is, at the end of the day, we need to just make sure that we're stronger with the ball. You know, at the end of the game, they let you play a little more, do some things. So we need to be more solid and just decisive. So I think our guys know that. They, you know, just need to take care of the ball.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Al.
All right. Good day.